Welcome, everyone. Today, we're going to explore how AI-mediated conversations, or AIMC, can revolutionize customer service in call centers. Let's start by looking at how customer routing works today. When customers call in, they often interact with an interactive voice response system, or IVR, which provides initial help. Based on their responses, they may be routed to a group of agents who are better equipped to handle their requests, a process known as skills-based routing. The automatic call distribution system then assigns an available agent. This could be done randomly, or it may prioritize agents who have been idle the longest, or those who have previously spoken to the customer. While these methods work, they are far from optimal. Now let's shift to what AIMC brings to the table. AIMC goes beyond traditional routing by considering the behavioral profiles of both agents and customers. These profiles are depicted here as colored bar charts. Our pairing model, fine-tuned on past call center data, scores each potential agent-customer pair to estimate the probability of a successful interaction. By combining these scores with other agent skills, we can identify the best-suited agent for each customer, optimizing for the best possible chemistry and outcome. Next, let's dive into how we create these behavioral profiles. Each call is analyzed to detect who is speaking and when. Using our emotion and behavior recognition models, we extract numerous attributes that constitute the profile. This process is at the core of the AIMC solution. But let's see all these in action. Let's move to the AIMC web application. AIMC connects with the telephony platform to analyze all recorded interactions which we see here. I'll demonstrate what happens when a specific call comes in by importing a new call recording. The system analyzes the call, and we can focus on the analyzed call from the list to review the summary of the analysis outputs, such as tone change, namely to which extent the emotion of the customer changes during the course of the call, also talk times, namely who speaks the longest in the call, and overall customer tone. Blue here corresponds to positive emotion while gray is neutral. In the call analysis view, we can see various emotion and behavior highlights throughout the call. We can also play back specific segments if needed.
Thank you for calling, and how may I assist you today?
I have a policy covered with you people for both law, and I got a notice in the mail yesterday saying that I don't
Oh,
give
do you have your account number?
Once the analysis is complete, the profile is built based on the extracted emotional and behavioral attributes. Let's take a look at the profile for this specific customer. Switching to the customer view, we select the specific customer ID and review all their calls. By switching to the Profile tab, we see a visualization of the profile as a matrix of numbers. We identify 4 groups of attributes. The first group includes the attributes related to how fast or slow the speaker is speaking. For example, average speaking rate and its variance are 2 of the attributes, but other statistical functionals are included as well. The other group is the intonation prosody variations. Whether the speaker tends to raise their pitch towards the end of the sentences, for example, or follow other patterns and other related metrics. The third group is related to how intense the customer sounds, and the last group comprises the interaction-related metrics, namely, how the customer reacts to specific behaviors of the interlocutor. This is the most complex to estimate and also important part of the profile. For example, how does the customer react when the agent raises their voice? And other similar metrics are included here. Having the profiles of all the speakers, we can extract the matching scores of all potential agent-customer pairs that we can see in a separate view. The higher the score, the better the match. For convenience, we refer to the highest scores as excellent, the ones that are a bit lower as very good, the lower ones as good, and the lowest ones as average. This is the characterization that we also see in the customer view. So with AIMC, every call is routed to the best possible agent available at that moment, based on the highest customer matching score. Now let's see how we measure the impact of that in the application dashboard. We use online A/B testing to continuously measure performance. A small percentage of calls are routed randomly, or as we call it, in a business-as-usual fashion, BAU, while the rest are routed as described earlier. Our performance metrics are presented separately for these two groups. In the second row on the left, we see the customer experience, CX, score over time, measured via post-call surveys, typically showing a 5 to 10% improvement in the AIMC routed calls. On the right, we show the cumulative percentage of calls with positive, negative, or neutral outcomes. In the third row, we track the number of repeated calls for the two groups on the left. Fewer repeated calls indicate higher first call resolution rate. We also measure the average handle time for the two groups, as seen in the middle of the third row. With the dashboard presentation, we conclude our demo. AIMC optimizes call routing by leveraging behavioral profiles, leading to better customer interactions and improved call center performance metrics. Contact us today to set up a trial at your call center and see what the system can achieve for your organization.